We said it and it's happening now. So can the Supreme Court and Tinubu come out and tell me now that yes, they are giving local government areas authority?
That's why the senators are now working on it.
Yes, they will go back. They will go back to their vomit now. See, what is the problem? We can want to control the rivers from Abuja. Is there any other thing there? No, tell me. It's not about local government. We can want to control rivers from Abuja. When you are left office, and I was expecting the Tinubu, if he's truly a patriot, a leader that means well for the country, he should have said, no, I don't want this nonsense. In fact, you can see now, that is why that's the difference between a leader, a patriotic leader, and a selfish leader. Now that the rivers people have woken up to protect their democracy, it will cause a fire there. That means they will mess up what the Supreme Court have said. That's the meaning. From their highest leader to the bottom, they are never sincere. Everything that is not about their selfish interest. Unfortunately, Nigerians have not woken up to challenge them. That is why they have continued with this infamy. They will tell you another thing and do another thing. They will tell you, you will believe what they are telling you. Precious, mention one promise people made in office that he has fulfilled. Just one of them. One.
Welcome to Precious AE TV. It's always a delight to be with you. So today, early hours of Wednesday, the 9th of October 2024, the Senate entered into a closed-door session where we said they want to talk about the local government autonomies. Say, may they even look at how these local government autonomies take day, especially as it gets to be, say, the some governors, don't they try use the states legislatures, that is the House of Assembly for their states, to use implement laws we go still make them continue to get hold of the local government funds. Remember, saying when that law, when they pass, when Supreme Court get the judgment, Supreme Court forgets to specify, say, the money of local government, the person was supposed talk as he go spend them. Now, governors hand the deal. So they not come out that part of the clause waiting for the constitution. So the governors, they use them. So what they can't do now begin to use the state houses of assembly to implement that session, so that then go still dictate how the money go use they spent. Governors we don't do and so far, Alex Oti of Abia State take permission from the House of Assembly to use local government funds. Or your state governor Sheyi Makinde be the first person we first do them. Different governors and done they told that line. Plus, the ones that were not directly told that line, what they now did was to conduct local government elections to make sure say now they amend them. Now they in charge of local government. Different governors don't conduct local government election. And of course, now the state governors, their party, now they sweep all the local government chairmanship positions then. So what does that mean? Now still the governors still they in charge of the local government. Don't forget that there is also a part of the fact that people say, what to make Supreme Court go even put hand for this case instead of the National Assembly to implement the laws on this case. Say as Supreme Court put and say now Oga Tinubu now they do them so that it go fit they control, it go fit neglect the governors, control the state through the local government directly during 2027 election. All this now waiting people just they talk. Now them say talk them, alleged statements them. But what could be the truth and what could be the outcome of this meeting where we say Senate just hold today? Barrister Darlington they here with me. As usual, we go put mouth for the talk. Barrister Darlington, you don't hear us a break and down. Oh, you begin put mouth.
Now you see, we said it from the beginning when this Supreme Court judgment came out.
Yes.
That this thing will not work. And I did my analysis severally on this matter. Because in a federating unit, the local unit don't have autonomy. They are just administrative for administrative convenience. They are not supposed to get any autonomy because the autonomy cannot be halfway. If you want to give somebody autonomy, you give him autonomy now, but there's no way you can give local government areas autonomy to be different from the state. It's not possible. It's like giving somebody a goat and you are holding the rope. Then you have not given that person the goat.
Carry the goat.
So it's not possible. That's what they did. And why it happened is because Tinubu did not think through this matter before he went to send the bill. And the National Assemblies themselves, that's one of the things Agbajo is doing. Anything that comes from Tinubu, they will not scrutinize it and see whether it is workable. It is when the problem now blow open, we now begin to look for solution. This closed door session they have entered is not to do damage control after they have approved and they have put it into law that there shall be local government autonomy. Which autonomy? Is that what the constitution says? Even in section 120, section 120 of the constitution, which said that there shall be a joint account of state and local government. Nobody vacated that, nobody removed that. The Supreme Court did not even help matters. They just ruled, I don't know who they were trying to please, that they should go and do local government. They are doing it now. Pressure, they are doing local government election. You can see the result. Is it not the outcome now that people are now scrambling to see the solution?
But Barrister Darlington, should the presidency or the executive at the center be worried about the outcome of local government elections in the states? When the presidencies in most of Nigeria, most presidents, they always like to do the same. They make sure, say, any of them when won win election, they try make them win most of the states too. They also try make them get the upper hand for the legislature. Not only for Saraki time, now you know happen. That na because of the party difference between Saraki and Buhari at that time, because Buhari never even wanted him to be the Senate president. So if they are doing the same to the legislature under them, why should they be worried about the local governments?
Because this thing have changed now. The person in charge now is Tinubu.
Did Tinubu not also leverage and use the local governments during his time? He been give the local governments their funds directly to them at that time. And remember, saying been create local council development authorities or areas them at that time. That remains unconstitutional till today. So how those local council authorities go fit survive since they don't get direct allocation from federal government, because they're not recognized by federal government till date? How will they survive?
They are just there as bent workers.
So that means they are sharing the fund of the local government allocations. Yes, exactly. So that means it's still there unconstitutional, because like the state governor of Lagos State go see they control how they use split the funds between two of them. So who they do the right thing and wrong thing now?
No, the thing is that their thing was never meant to succeed. It's just for Tinubu to claim vainglory. Everything Tinubu have done in office is just vainglory. On ego trip. Let it be said that Tinubu was the one that did this. Let it be said that Tinubu is the one that did this. Let it be said that Tinubu is the one that... But all those things he's doing cannot even deepen our democracy. He's just doing it just for his own selfish interest. Nothing. That's why they are not succeeding. From changing the national anthem to this local government, was it thought through? It was not thought through now. I was thinking that Tinubu, if he meant well, he would have called experts. Just like Jonathan was doing when he was on office. He would call experts. Look, this is what we want to do. If we do this, what will be the outcome? What will be the problem? How do we do it so that it will be permanent and sustainable? That's what a leader does. You just woke up one morning and without looking at the constitution, what he says, without looking at the type of democracy you are. It is a federal government, federal system of government. How can you turn it upside down overnight? In the US, where you copy this, is that how it is done? The answer is no. Instead of you to look for a way, a very permanent and sustainable way that this thing can work, you now want to, okay, have you succeeded? That's my question. Have they succeeded? The problem they want to solve, have they solved it? The answer is no. So when you look at all this, you now know that the selfish interest that Tinubu are pursuing have backfired.
So you think it's in a selfish interest maker?
Of course.
What's in be that selfish interest?
To use the local authorities in the next election.
Against the governors.
Of course.
In case he doesn't agree with the governors.
Of course, because...
So that he will win 2027.
Yeah, because...
But why people go, even why the local governments then? Local government chairman go give and support irrespective of the pain weighing administration they cost to their people.
No, it does not matter.
Because if I be local government chairman and I don't see how my people no fit chop food, how they no fit buy fuel, how they no fit transport, how things they hard for them, why I go support a president who implement laws wey cause hardship to my people? Why?
No, because he thought that this plan or this judgment by the people will succeed, so that the allocation will be going directly to the
local government.
And then when the chiefs are down, they will now remind them that, look, I was the one that created you people. I was the one that gave you autonomy, so I need your help.
Scratch my back and scratch your back.
And yes, and you know that local government in Nigeria, there are 774.
They are plenty.
Yes, if people can get even 700 of them, what are that? Who is the governor? Who is the governor? That's the game plan. because you are seeing it that the relations between him and the governor, even his own APC governor, is not robust. It's not robust because of what they are doing in office. So he doesn't want anybody to hold him to ransom in the next 2027 election. That was his game plan, but look at it now, it has backfired. Because the governors are just appointing people in the name of local government election. They are appointing people. And I'm sure the Supreme Court have seen, in fact, I am beginning to be embarrassed by some of the things that court are doing. Instead of the Supreme Court to tell that, look, as a federal system of government, this thing cannot work. They just get what's that called, a sweeping order. Go and do election. If you don't do, you not collect that. That is what it's like. Somebody dictated it for the Supreme Court. Tell them that if they don't do, they will not collect allocation. So the money is all about the allocation. That was the major thing. Now, can you give them financial autonomy without giving them political autonomy? You can see now. So that thing was selfish. In fact, I'm so embarrassed that the whole Supreme Court, with all their wisdom and everything, they did not see this problem coming. But some of us, we analyze it and we told them that this will create this problem. We said it. We said it and it's happening now. So can the Supreme Court and Tinubu come out and tell me now that yes, they are giving local government areas authority?
That's why the senators are now working on it.
Yes, they will go back. They will go back to their vomit now. See, they claim they know better than us. When we said the day lesson, maybe they are going back now to go and tinker with what they have already said before. That is the problem with people who claim that they know. I said they should have called people who know. Let them advise them. Let them look at a way to make this thing sustainable and permanent. Now look, there's no way they will tinker with this thing that will make it fly. No way. As long as the constitution is still there, any governor can use it and go to court.
So you think saying that this Wike and Fubara matter now cause this issue now, the Wike and Fubara feud?
No, I don't think so, because they are two different issues.
Now local government election scatter everything.
Now because in that case, when Wike wanted to use his local government men as a grassroots foundation, now that the thing has backfired
as a structure,
but
his men, their tenure don't finish now. He won't elongate. Their tenure no go there forever. So maybe people they talk say in pain and say the National Assembly
to go back.
Say National Assembly be one pass law to leave either to create a local government electoral commission or to hand over local government election to INEC. And say if INEC handle local government election, that one is straight winning. Then the results INEC give. Now they go. So as Fubara hurriedly do the election without them. So you think say that these kind of things then now make National Assembly because it made the Kukuma look into this local government autonomy issue.
Of course, even in the state of Akpabio, you saw what happened.
That's one local government.
They just dash am after they saw the embarrassing victory. Even himself as the Senate president, the local government could not get anything for his APC.
But they like saying really, they say APC really win them. So
the name they came out and the name they later changed. What happened to that
the
one?
The state rep and they kill back.
Well, leave that thing. They just wanted to be so generous to him, nothing else. What I'm saying is that this will not work.
So this meeting when they enter now, how will this meeting that going into now settle the Wike and Fubara feud, or perhaps make Wike win the matter where he gets over Fubara? Because if they talk saying that Fubara caused all the problem, say who starts the problem? Yeah, and for interview yesterday, he said the person who start the problem na Fubara. Fubara say nothing he never do. Say even need that. Wike say na lie. Say no evidence. Say he need that. Make you bring the evidence. Say that Fubara caused all the problem where they happen. So how this meeting when they want enter now to settle local government issue? How he won't bring back Wike or solve Wike and Fubara issue?
No, they have seen what happened in the rivers. That particular problem was man-made. It was deliberately created. And we said it here that if Tinubu have done the needful, this wouldn't have come up. Because Tinubu would have told Wike, leave your state governor alone. Stay in Abuja and do the work we are appointed to do. What is the problem? Wike want to control the rivers from Abuja. Is there any other thing there? No, tell me. It's not about local government. Wike want to control rivers from Abuja. When he had left office, and I was expecting Tinubu, if he's truly a patriot, a leader that means well for the country, he should have said, no, I don't want this nonsense. In fact, I even gave example during my analysis with, what's his name, Yaradua. When he came into office, he discovered that the election that brought him to power was flawed.
Yes.
And the man condemned his own election.
Yes.
He condemned it and started reforms.
But unfortunately, they don't follow through with this.
Now because it didn't last this thing now. It didn't last.
And Jonathan they go blame for not following now.
Jonathan even tried because he followed the Yar'Adua footsteps. That was why he considered that national conference. National conference, believing that he will come back the second time, and not knowing that some people are not happy. They didn't want him to implement it. It will torpedo their plan. That was one of the reasons why they not to gang up against Jonathan. That national conference, then the gay right and this other one other issue, 3 issues that saw Jonathan out of office. But today, all those things that they refuse to implement, they refuse Jonathan. Is that not what is haunting Nigeria till today? You can see now. That is why that's the difference between a leader, a patriotic leader, and a selfish leader. The man did it with sincerity. But APC, because they want to gain power, they lied to Nigeria and said all sorts of things, this and that. And torpedoed that thing. Okay, since APC came into office, because they were telling Nigeria they are coming to restructure, they were coming to this, all the things they promised, have they done any of them? The answer is no.
So do you see the court nullifying this local government election that happened in Rivers?
No, they cannot.
Why?
Because
some lawyers they talk say there is some reason, say they follow am by court law, say courts will nullify and see that reason.
No, it's not possible. It's not possible because the federal high court in Abuja that they gave the order came after the state high court have already told them to go on with the election, and the governor complied with all the conditions. So what is the problem there? Tell me, what is the problem? If you want to go by our elections, even Fubara tried. He shouldn't even have conducted. He just appointed people there and said they've done election. Just like Epito Kocha told you that he used to write results and told that neck to announce it. So what Wike is doing now, Antonio Kocha, sorry, is because he's looking for a soft landing. No, Wike's days in Rivers is numbered though. Wike never. Hold on, listen, leave that.
So what's going to happen if courts nullify the election? Because you know that Wike always gets favor from the courts.
Hold on. Now that the Rivers people have woken up to protect their democracy, it will cause a fire there. No, you see, they will never allow Wike and his people or his talks to take over Rivers. Because I saw what was going on from Obiakpo to Ikwere. The boss came out and said, let them come.
And local government.
Good. Immediately this boss came, all the wicked talks disappeared from the scene. They ran away. So on what ground will they not come back to come and do what? It's not possible. If they even impose any state of emergency, it will cause problem.
So if courts decide, say, this election they nullified. And remember, say before you go reach the appellate court, we will rule against the election. The National Assembly if you don't rule, say that INEC go now conduct local government election. And then INEC go come conduct that. And then weekend men go come win the local government election.
No, it's not possible. It's not possible. Listen very well. The people are their eyes are now wide open.
Remember how INEC done the conduct election?
Hold on now. Their eyes are now wide open. The election must be transparent this time around. If you want, yes, now it's not a question of going to tell INEC to write result. It's not possible. You'll be creating more problems. Even if INEC, well, that means INEC will now do all the elections all over again, and that will now nullify what the Supreme Court have said about 90 days and all that. Even the deadline is on the 15th. That means they will mess up what the Supreme Court have said. That's the meaning. That will mess it up. Right. That means they have to go back to that Supreme Court again. And I can't imagine a Supreme Court going back to eat vomit. You can imagine the confusion if you want to create. So it's not possible. Wike that is telling us that Fubara must comply with rule of law. Has he been complying with the rule of law? You saw what he did in Abuja. When the court told him not to bulldoze some houses and he went ahead to do it. By the way, is Wike the actual person, the right person to go and execute a court order in Rivers? On what ground? Is it the police or is it the prosecuting agency? What is that interest in Wike have in Rivers again? That's the question. For him to, because he doesn't have a locus. Under the law, we can have no problem. In fact, he shouldn't even be talking about anything that has to do because they served and left.
Suppose go rest. Suppose
yes,
go in day. Makes him day in day.
So he has no reason to even be giving condition for Fubara. On what ground? Right. He's not the owner of the local government. He's not the owner of rivers. He's not the owner of the government. So on what ground will he be telling that he should obey the rule of? He's not the person. If he feels that something has gone wrong, let him go to court.
So you know, a lot of people that accuse Wike say everything we to say Amechi do am. And where Amechi no even do by setting the state on fire. Now what's him they do and even more.
So anybody that has to do with APC, they always contradict themselves.
Right, thank you.
They always go and check. Everything APC have done in office, it is always contradictory. The thing they tell you is not what they are doing. I challenge anybody to tell you otherwise. Everything APC have told you, from their highest leader to the bottom, they are never sincere. Everything that is not about their selfish interest. Unfortunately, Nigerians have not woken up to challenge them. That is why they are continuing with this infamy. They will tell you another thing and do another thing. They will tell you, you will believe what they are telling you. Precious, mention one promise people made in office that he has fulfilled. Just one of them, one. Whenever he sees that...
He said go widen the tax net.
Now promise you that. Oh, promise.
Widen the tax net and bringing more people to data.
Okay, and hold on.
Is that not a promise to fulfill?
I don't want any selfish interest that he has in any matter, he will fulfill it. The tax net they are talking about now, after paying all this, where we will collect it? Where is the yes now?
Barrister Darlington, we'll end them here. Thank you so much. I appreciate you, Barrister Darlington. Thank you to everyone who is watching. Kindly subscribe, click on the subscription button, put on the notification button, and drop your thoughts and reactions. I appreciate you. Thank you so much.